Hey, look, I'm back. Well, that's because I got more information. I know a lot of you thinking about the Steamers and Dreamers, looking forward to it. That is October 26th from noon to 6. And when you get there, you're going to see, well, first thing you're going to come across is a lot of our merchants. We're going to have a lot of merchants out there selling just about anything you can imagine. But we're all trying to go towards steampunk. None of this other stuff, steampunk. But we're going to have vendors out there. You'll be able to, if you're hungry, you'll be able to go out there and hit a food truck, fill your bellies. You're thirsty, you're going to be able to take care of that too, because we're going to have food trucks for that. You know about these things. But I've mentioned we're going to have the contest. We're definitely going to have the kids lining up all their bicycles on, I believe it's East Laurel Street. We're going to have an area prepared for that. And they're going to line up their steampunked bicycles. And we want you to come out there, and we want you to pick a number off a bicycle that you think is the most steampunked, the best steampunked. Write it down on a clipboard. Just put your number down there with your name. And that helps us keep track on how many people are coming out and who really likes steampunk. Because if you don't like the event, you're not going to be there. So that helps us keep track of how many people are there. But we want you to choose the best steampunk bicycle. Now, the kid that wins that's going to get a really, really good prize. Might have a first and second place. I'm not sure because I'm not in charge of the games. But we're also going to have a talent contest once you come out for that. If you've got a talent, share your talent. Show us what you got. We like to see jugglers and singers and dancers and whatever you do. We'd like to see it. So, talent contest. All right. Well, what about costume contest? Yes, we're going to have two of those, adults and children's costumes. We want to definitely have adults and children's costumes. But we want them to be steampunk, because this is a steampunk event. And I know October 26th is just 5 days before Halloween. But this ain't a Halloween gathering. This is a steampunk gathering. So if you come dressed as anything other than steampunk, well, you're not going to win the costume contest. You could be a pirate. Steampunks are pirates. You could be a Victorian gent or madam. No problem. You can be an inventor, mad scientist, aeronaut, a Zeppelin pilot, cruising the skies. But steampunk costume contest. Now, we all know, for those of you that are like me and you like to read, you like to find a good steampunk book, we know the author's going to be there. Yes, Paul Edward Turner will be there. He's got his second book. His first book was out at our first one, and I know there had a lot of people show up for that one, and a lot of people did get his book, Journey to the Sky. But his second one has come out, and it's Sky Races, and he's going to have that with. And you can get him to sign it for you. He's done that for me. I suggest you get both books if you can. And I plan on having the second book when I see him there. I especially want that second book because I want to see what happens. Okay, now, on top of that, we've got Depot 41. So we're going to have music again. And who knows who else we're going to have. I'm trying to keep you updated. But I do know that the church that sponsors Depot 41, that brought us Depot 41, God's Grace Church, is going to have a cakewalk. Now, this is an old-fashioned cakewalk. You pay a couple of dollars or whatever for a chance to, walk the circle. And they pick a number. And when they call out that number, whoever stands on that number, guess what? You get a cake. And you'll get a chance to look at all the cakes. There's going to be tables set up where you can see all the cakes. So you got that. Then you've got the buggy ride. Let's say you're on one side of the square and you're wanting to check out the cakewalk and you want to go around to the other side. And rather than have to walk all that ways, there's a man that's going to be out there with the horse and buggy, Brother Boyd. Now, he is going to pick you up. He takes donations, but if you don't have it to give, he understands. If you do have it to give, please give. But he will have buggy rides where you can jump on that horse and buggy, and he will ride you around, and he makes stops all the way around the square, and he's going to do it several times. He's going to get his horses ran and, take care of that, and everybody gets a chance to get on and off wherever you want. You get to see everything. You'll get to see the haberdashery. The haberdashery is well, it's going to be 3 times the size it was before. So you thought there was a lot of hats and gizmos and cogs and doodads and clothing? Well, you have no idea, because Mike's going to be there. He's running one side of the haberdashery, and Miss Janet's running the other side of the haberdashery. I suggest you get out there and you see all the stuff that's out there. We're going to try and get a vape shop to come out. We're hoping that they come out, because you'll be able to get pipes and stuff. And with that dog's bark, I guess I've got to go. But I'll keep you updated as everything goes on. Thank you much. I'll see you there. Bicycle. Oh no.